Good morning to all, and good morning to y'all. Welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack, people. On a Monday morning, man. Back to work for everybody, or for most people. We work every day around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Some way, shape, or form. But yeah, man. Good morning to everybody. Really, as far as newsworthy things, nothing really happening on the Packers front. And already off top, shout out to the homie, man. Shout out to my boy Zane Strong. In the building. You feel me? We just chilling, man. Obviously, what is it? Fucking beginning of April, right? You feel me? Right before the draft. We will get into some draft content at some point. Give y'all a chance to get up in here. Give y'all a chance to wipe your feet at the door. Give y'all a chance to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will be preparing this bowl for the show. But you already see what's going on, man. I'm a homer with the Packers. I just think the Packers, everybody's great about us. And, when I see some wrongdoing, I just got to call it out, right? I think we are past due a coach of the year. Now, is that an accolade that I'm just so worried about? Does it mean a Super Bowl? No. Does it mean a playoff berth? Probably. Does it mean a playoff run? Probably. Because if you are a coach of the year candidate, your team has to be doing somewhat decent. But upon doing further research, just looking at certain stuff and who won and why they won over the past years, I'm just thinking like, I don't understand it, you guys. All right, so again, y'all get up in here, hit that like button. Zane did it. Hey, Zane, I got both of them. Okay, I got both, dog. But you know what? If you were to get Woodson first, even though he's a lower overall, he could be a 98 because when you put him on the Packers teams, he's better. But you can't go wrong with Woodson and Prime. I got them both, and congrats to you for getting them. And we will be back streaming tonight. Higher Point of View Gaming. It is under construction, man. I done been in 3-4 different rooms, 3-4 different areas. I done been in the garage, I'm finally getting up my setup together so I won't compromise anybody else's sleep or, all the yelling and shit I do. I done took over everybody's rooms and they're tired of me. So I'm making my own little Higher Point of View headquarters. But, on top of work and all this other shit I got to do, it's just tough. You know what I'm saying? But today I should be in my new setup, you know what I'm saying, out the way of everybody. So we will see. But tune in to Higher Point of View Gaming. Zane, what you been doing, bro? What you been doing? You been grinding? Hey, Henry is a beast. You see what I do with him. Hey, make sure you give him, he gets the free arm bar, the stiff arm, and he gets the free trucks. Like, bro, go to his upgrade him, bro. Give him his free things, bro. Go do that. Okay, so yeah, let's get back on track, man. So first and foremost, man, I'm waiting for a few of my people to come in so I could get this going. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna chill out a little bit. I'm gonna take this hit. But I need every Waking Packers opinion on what's going on, Zane Strong. So, we'll talk about the Madden a little bit until more people creep in here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, good shit, Zane, bro. Man. Zane, I keep saying next year you're gonna be good because you're gonna know much, but bro, season 6 is coming up. You're gonna have just as much. It's a new season. You can get any player and do anything you want when the new season comes. If you follow me, what I tell you to do, Hey, shout out to Jared Reyes, the homie in the building. Jared Reyes always showing love and support. Appreciate you coming through. And we love and value your opinion. Zane, I'm a 97, dog, so you are not that far away, bro. You are not that far away. But come season 6, bro, the last season, again, everybody starts from 0. So you're going to be able to get whoever and whenever. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get all the best players you can on there. So, again, Higher Point of View Gaming, again, my dumbass did not put it in the description or nothing like that. But let's really, a couple people in here now, so let's really get into what we're talking about today. Okay, and I just feel there is some unfairness going on. You know what I'm saying? Again, coach of the year is not an accolade that I'm looking for every year, but when you feel that your coach has done something deservedly so to get that, and then you start looking at who got it instead of him, and then you start looking at just all the situations, I'm like, well, what is the guidelines? What are the pinpoints, the bulletin points of winning coach of the year? Because Matt LaFleur could not have started off any better. His first 3-4 seasons as an NFL coach rivals the great Vince Lombardi, the great Tom Landry, whoever the hell else you want to name. And that's another thing. Stefanski got it this year. And that's another thing. Niggas, hey, we'll forget who even get it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not putting too much pressure, you know what I'm saying, on the NFL about giving us a coach of the year, because it really doesn't matter. But do y'all know the last time we got a coach of the year? It was fucking 1989. The last time the Packers got coach of the year was 1989. So all the shit that Big Mike did wasn't enough to get coach of the year. Matt LaFleur, 3 years in a row, 13 games. Can't even sniff coach of the year, but y'all giving it to Brian Gable. I mean, y'all giving it to Stefanski twice. They gave it to Stefanski twice since Matt LaFleur been the coach of the Packers. They gave it to Matt Nagy. They gave coach of the year to Matt Nagy in 2018. Jared, that's why we're going to talk about it today. So first of all, 1989 was the last time we won coach of the year. Lindy Infante was the coach then. Lindy Infante, okay? I was 2 years old at that point. Didn't know what the hell was going on. I was a Packer at heart, but didn't know what the hell was going on. And yes, I think he's very underrated. Bro, who just goes, okay, 2019, 13-3. Won a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's just preface the first year. First of all, any coach who comes in the first year and goes 13-3, you must consider him. But they didn't. What do we hear? Oh, he has Aaron Rodgers. Oh, he has Aaron Rodgers when you guys, want to use that. But you guys trash Rodgers like he's not good enough. So y'all always want to trash Rodgers like he's not good enough in the big games, his playoff record. He doesn't get it done. He should have more rings. But soon as Matt LaFleur comes in and wins 13 games his first fucking time being the head coach, they say, oh, it's because he got Aaron Rodgers. Okay. So that was the first year, right? And another thing, it was just getting the Green Bay Packers. Let me take it. Absolutely, Jared. You're 100% right. 100% right. I said it rivals Vince Lombardi. It rivals Landry. Whoever else you want to do, Shula, anybody. He has been one of the best. So first year, we give it to you. And then listen, it's so crazy how they say, oh, the first year you had Aaron Rodgers, da-da-da. Well, do you guys remember the summer we had? How much power is LaFleur going to trust Rodgers? Can Rodgers make changes at the line? Are they getting along? Rodgers is pointing fingers. Rodgers is having a fit. Rodgers is throwing the ball out of bounds. Like all that shit Matt LaFleur had to deal with. He still used his cool, calm, collective personality to get the complicated fella. And even the complicated fella jumped on board with Matt LaFleur. The complicated fella jumped on board with Matt LaFleur. Why? I understand the first year. Aaron, Green Bay is near and dear to your heart. You want to win a Super Bowl. You've been 1-1. We've been close. Matt comes in. Of course, you're going to show him that you know shit too, and you're a vet, and you've seen a lot of football and all that. But for him to come in and mesh with you the way he has, because you are the complicated fella, and I'm a complicated fella myself, okay? I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, whether you want to admit it or not. So, you know, and then again, when you get to a certain level, I ain't mad at Aaron on nothing. But all the talks, can they get along? Are they getting along? How much power is LaFleur going to give Aaron? A lot of that shit was tough. First year, fucking 13 games. And we won a playoff game. Won 2 playoffs games that year. Made it to an MC championship. Okay? 2020. Oh, okay, so 2019. Matt LaFleur's first year. They gave it to Harbaugh. You know, at that time, innovative, Lamar Jackson, new way of football. You know, Baltimore's offense is Baltimore's offense. You will never find it anywhere similar to any NFL offense in history. Look up and down the line. The way they operate offense with Lamar, the way they do it, they're becoming a little more traditional. But the way they operate that shit, it was innovative. And at that time, okay, I give it to Harbaugh, right? And Lamar is always in the MVP settings. I give it to Harbaugh. But that was the first year of Matt LaFleur, okay? 13-3 and makes it all the way to the NFC Championship game. No love. Oh, my God. Joe, my boy Joe. They gave Matt Nagy for the Bears. They gave Lovie Smith. Bro, the Bears got 2 coaches of the years before we had our last one. Our last one was 1989. So everything Big Mike, McCarthy got a goddamn streak, doesn't he, in Green Bay? Everything Big Mike came and did for 10 years, he changed the offense and innovative offense to himself and did all that. He couldn't get a coach of the year, but y'all get Matt Nagy one? We ain't got one since 1989. Y'all gave Lovie Smith one in 05, which I ain't mad. I ain't mad at Lovie. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, we're going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? So they gave it to Harbaugh. Exactly. So, Joe, I'm asking you, Joe. Mike McCarthy, Big Mike, top tier offense every year. Whatever defense was doing, they was doing. But when you knew you were dealing with Jordy Nelson, James Jones, Donald Driver, Aaron Rodgers, like that was an era in its own where we just really took over the league for 2 or 3 years offensively. And we fucking did the same thing under Matt LaFleur. Were we not the number 1 scoring offense in 2020? You don't think that had nothing to do with Matt LaFleur? 2 years in a row, we were top 5 in offenses, bro. Okay? But they out there giving Nagy coach of the year, then gets fired. They giving Lovie Smith coach of the year, then gets fired. So the Bears suck. They always will suck. And y'all get coach of the year and get fired. That just shows how incompetent this whole thing is. What really is a coach of the year? This man LaFleur done came in 3 years in a row, 13 games. Nobody did it. And people just sweeping it under the rug like it's nothing. And he even did something more impressive this year. First time starting quarterback. And J Love goes on a tear. And you know what? J Love's numbers look good and beautiful. But he did go in a slump. Imagine J Love just didn't have that slump. Those numbers he put up would have been historic. Hello, he was only number 2 to Dak Prescott, a guy in his offense, Mike McCarthy's offense, which is still known to be great. So how do y'all not give Big Mike a motherfucking coach of the year through his Packer career? You're already screwing Matt LaFleur for coach of the year for his Packer career. How many times this man got to win 13 games and y'all ain't going to give him shit? 3 years in a row. And I mean, not even considered, though. Now, if he was number 2, okay, they fucked with us. If he was number 3, he ain't even been on the list. Yes. You know, like, and again, say what you want. You know, I want a Super Bowl too. I do. You know, and it's been a while since we got one, but not everybody wins at the end. And if you just look at our body of work, just overall, bro, like, again, we number 1 or 2 for sure, because it's football. And then again, what's the fucking trophy named after, y'all? Like, people just undervalue that. Why out of all 32 teams, the Super Bowl trophy, the most important thing about this whole sport, is named after a motherfucker who, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Vince Lombardi, New Yorker guy, came through, man. Can I get a seal here? Can I get a seal here? Hey, came through, did his thing, man, you know, and put us on the map. Titletown, and he is on every single trophy, and they will never change it. Just happens to come from the franchise, the best in the league, Green Bay Packers. So that alone, they could have named the shit anything. They could have named it after whoever else. Somebody from the Niners franchise. Somebody, no. They knew the founding fathers had to be, represented. And, that's why we still doing it now. That's why I'm still doing it now. But, okay, first year, they gave it to Harbaugh. Ravens, innovative offense. That's when Lamar was just really hitting the scene, starting to go off, 2019. Give him that one. So the next year, we do the same thing. 13-3, win the playoff game. I think that was the NFC Championship we lost, right? Obviously. And then they gave it to Stefanski. Okay? Cleveland Browns, bro. That's all I got to say. With no disrespect to the Cleveland Browns. Y'all got your own history. Hey, I love Jim Brown. I love the Paul Brown. All y'all, hey, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Cleveland, but just look at their history, bro. People know, though. They know what the Browns' history is. So, maybe that award may mean a lot more to them than it means to us. And we can't have all the awards, right? Because what is Brett Favre known for? Yeah, he got the Super Bowl, but multiple-time MVP. We produced MVPs. What is Aaron Rodgers known for? Yeah, he got a Super Bowl, but multiple-time, most MVPs in history. God damn it. Shout out to 12, now 8. Aaron Rodgers is greatest quarterback of all time. Until J Love gets to year 15. And then it'll be over with. But still, man, we're going to love and, always represent the complicated fella, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, good, bad, or indifferent. That's our boy. He's a Packer for life. And hopefully he does get vice president one day. All right, so they gave it to Stefanski, man. So, when they give it to guys like that, Cleveland is never, ever, ever, ever good. And it is good for the NFL to have just other kind of scenes popping a little bit, right? So, I mean, them giving it to Cleveland over us that year, or them giving it to Stefanski over Matt LaFleur that year, I'll give it to him. And at the same time, y'all, let's remember, Matt LaFleur's been dealing with Joe Barry this whole time. And Mike Pettin. Pretty much guys that he really didn't pick. He handpicked Jim Leonard. First few interviews, Jim Leonard didn't want to do it. Interviewed some other people. I guess he ended up getting Barry, right? So that really wasn't his pick. Pettin wasn't his pick either. Pettin was here when he came. He said, I'm going to just roll with you for another year, see what you got going. I respect your resume, da-da-da. Hey, doing all this under Joe Barry too, y'all, like, man, they should have been gave this man a motherfucking coach of the year. Exactly. That's our last coach of the year. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. We don't want a few Super Bowls in between and ain't nobody worthy enough. And then that also shows that they can get it wrong. But again, it's whatever objective or narrative that they want to fill in for whatever year. But these are perfect years that we could have got one. First year head coach, how is him and Aaron Rodgers going to get along, this, that, and third? Oh, shit, 13 games, NFC Championship. You should have stamped them fucking right there. Second year, oh, well, it's because he had Aaron Rodgers. That's what said that first time. Can they do it again? Did the same fucking thing again. 13-3, boom. Win another playoff game and go to the, like, how many times we got to do this? One year we will void is 8-9, where they gave it to Brian Dable. And Brian Dable's another situation. New York isn't as bad as Cleveland historically, but it's been a while since New York Giants have been the New York Giants making playoffs and doing certain stuff like that. So again, that goes with the narrative of them. And the Packers are always talked about in national media, no matter what year. We got enough going on. I don't know if this coach of the year thing is the NFL just trying to hand out, just get every team some clout, some shine for some reason in the season. Some people who are Cleveland fans or whoever, we got the coach of the year. That really gets them up in the morning. That really gets them hopeful for Sundays that they got a coach of the year. So, I know these things can boost fan base and all that. So that's why I'm saying, Ain't one time Big Mike could have won coach of the year, Mike McCarthy. Ain't one time. We was out there. I remember the year we was just blowing everybody out. But again, it is what it is. So it does get rough for 1 year. And that was even an impressive year. Rodgers last year, just a lot of shit went wrong. We did come up with a run, just couldn't get it done, lost to Detroit. I ain't going to complain him not getting coach of the year at all. Then he comes back this year. Now, albeit it's 9-8, right? One game over 500. Coaches of the year normally are 1 or 2 seed, right? You know what I'm saying? But even though Stefanski wasn't, but his boys had a number 1 defense, Cleveland, they just got Watson, even though he got injured and all that. Cleveland, and even coming into next year, Cleveland's going to be a team who's going to be in the playoffs. So, we get that to them. But, yeah, man, they gave it to Mike Vrabel the year we went 13-4, still winning 13 games. First, game, the new format with one more game. So we lost in the divisional. We already know that, Niners and all that. We had a bye week, and they gave that one to Mike Vrabel. And that's even close to LaFleur. Like, you giving his, LaFleur used to work for Vrabel. He gets one. Where's he at now? He ain't even on the team, right? Is he taking a year off? He's being a consultant for somebody. I don't know what Mike Vrabel's doing right now. But, that's just what it is. I really feel that Matt LaFleur is due. He's due, bro. Like, what he got to come out and do this year? Again, came in first year starter, Jordan Love. All these rookies on the team. Youngest team in the NFL. And we still can't get no love now. This time he actually was in the percentages of the top, few this last year. But it's like he should have been there as soon as he came in, won 13-3. Nobody has won more games than this guy. Do you remember his his December record, y'all? He was like 17-0, 18-0 in December. That's crazy. And I will remind you guys the stat this upcoming year. After we go 2-0 in December, I'm gonna say, y'all know, man, LaFleur is Mr. December. So past, present, and future is all the same. So y'all looking at me, talking to me now, I'm telling you, in December, I'm gonna be saying the same thing, man. Matt LaFleur is gonna be like 22, and I forgot how many games we lost now in December in the regular season. We might have just been one, but it is what it is. Just amazing record which can't be touched. Yeah, but we've shown that we can do business this way. There is more than one way to skin a cat. And, no owner, owned by the city. Like, it's very unique. So just with that alone, I think that should be the opposite. I think they should give us more love just because we little old Green Bay. Bears used to whoop on our ass. You know what I'm saying? Until we just start to, get our shit together. Exactly. And I'm just telling, hey, everybody know this. It was not a catch for Dez Bryant. But other shit, and it failed Mary. Wait, who got us? Who got us with one of them catches and it wasn't a catch? I think Seattle did get us. Oh, it was a catch. It was really an interception. Remember back in the day, or like 10 years ago, like it was a, and they need to give the defensive player the possession of the ball, right? Offensive player, bro, if y'all both going down with it and it's 50-50, you better give it to the defensive player because he ain't even supposed to be in that position. It's your job to catch the ball, Oh, yeah, no, he a dog. For sure he a dog. He can't play on my team, but yeah, no, he good. Yes, it is the Rig Award. It's like they literally giving motherfuckers coach of the year and then they getting fired. Like, man, what a coach of the year he was. Got his ass fired. Like, we did fire McCarthy, but it took a long time, right? So man, oh man, that's just funny. Yeah, the fail Mary, man. The fail Mary, remember that. So yeah, man. And then again, it's not like, one more thing. Harbaugh, I'll give it to him and he's in a place of his own. That's how much I respect him. But when you're talking about Stefanski and Brian Dable, like, Matt LaFleur is definitely their peers. Matt can't touch Belichick yet, and I would say he's not. I would say he's actually on Harbaugh's level now. Well, no, Harbaugh won one, so we'll chill out. He's on his way to being Harbaugh's level. I respect Harbaugh, so they gave him coach of the year. That's cool. But you gave it to Vrabel and Stefanski twice. Brian Dable. I really feel that those guys respect LaFleur as a peer. Like, I can, LaFleur is that nigga, man. LaFleur is the guy right now, man. Got his attitude together as far as the media. I love how he answers them now. He's damn near an asshole sometimes. But again, they deserve it because sometimes they ask some stupid shit. And ask me a stupid question, I will give you a stupid answer. Don't ask LaFleur no questions about injuries. What are we so anxious to know about injuries for? Can you wait for the injury report? Why do they do the injury report, you guys? So you guys can see it throughout the week. You're going to be able to tell and consider yourself if the motherfucker's playing or not. If he got a lot of DNPs throughout the week of practice, then I would say he's not playing. When he's limited, full participant, then He might be playing, but they just be worried about the same shit. But I'm keeping my eye on that, y'all. It's like they done missed out. At least, listen, even first year head coach. Sometimes you gotta give somebody that when it's their first year and come in and do something again, but they don't want to stamp them and look stupid. But I guess that's why they did that with Nagy. That kind of happens. But again, Nagy's first game, and when they played against us, I seen their offense. I said, okay. I said, this is a different Chicago. I'm like, it's looking a little different, but I don't know what the fuck happened the years after that. But again, when you don't care at the top, it's going to trickle down. But yeah, man, 1989, man, Lindy Infante, man, our last coach of the year. 2 Bears have gotten coaches of the year since then. Matt LaFleur has done nothing but go out there and win 13 games every year. And then his last year, Rodgers won, 8 and could have got in, but whatever, we didn't make it. The next year only took a 1-year break from the playoffs, and we were really on the brink then. Next year, come in with a first-year starting quarterback, a lot of rookies, youngest team in the NFL, and put that kind of deal together. Matt LaFleur is a good coach, man. So, still baffles me. People were asking for his head just in the middle of last year, which is incredible. Clearly, the resume he already put on 13-3, 13-3, 13-4, 8-9, and 9-8. Still, even the 8-9 and 9-8 is really a depressing year for us. Y'all see all the Packer fans crying every other week. Oh! And we going 8-9, 9-8. That's still good. You know how many times the Jets would have loved to win 8 games or 9 games? You know how many times even Cleveland? Not anymore. They on the map now and they doing their thing. Cleveland wish they would have won 8 or 9 games. Those were our bad years. So, and those years are over with already. So we are all expecting next year. I mean, yeah, well, this year, whatever, however you want to motherfucking situate it, to be, a year where we have to be looking behind our backs because we will have the X on our back. So that's another, but LaFleur been there already too. He done been the big dog in the NFC, won a North title and all that, and everybody looking at him with a target on his back. So this ain't gonna be no different, but it's just gonna be different because he got J Love now, but J Love is ascending. I am not sure why I am sure. Aaron Rodgers was not ascending under any time of his with Matt LaFleur. I mean, especially his skill set. I mean, again, still great, exceptional, can do it, all that. But, Oh yeah, well, man, Cody did his thing, bro, and that was a really fun WrestleMania, man. That was a really fun WrestleMania. Probably motivated me to, hit up that wrestling channel more, which I will get into. But that was fun, bro. Rocky looked good. Rocky did good, man. I was worried. I said, this motherfucker gonna go out there and blow up. You think it's sweet. It's been years and years. You can do all that, whatever you're doing, weightlifting and all training. And he said that ain't the same as, having a match and being in ring shape. You go run, you go climb Mount Everest, bro. You'll have to be blown up, after your entrance. So, yeah, it was a great WrestleMania. But, yeah, man, we gonna get out of here, man. But I just feel, man, now is the time for them to start giving us a little love in the coaching front. And I think it is not a better time than now because Hafley and the other staff, like, I've never been so into, assistant coaches as I've been now. I always showed them respect and, gave them that credit. But everybody we got now, it just really seems like an all-star team of coaches. Seriously, an early all-star team of coaches. I see big things for Coach O. I see big things for Campanile. I see big things for, Hafley after this. And they're going, hey, we're going to do good with them. They're going to do so good, they're going to go get them jobs elsewhere. And then that's going to solidify Matt LaFleur even more. Everybody wants to say McVay. They, McVay's disciples, or even Shanahan's disciples. McVay, LaFleur, hey, LaFleur's about to have his own disciples, man. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, for sure. And, hopefully this could stretch out, into a War Games deal. I would love to see War Games, with these same people. That would be dope. So I don't know how long they're going to stretch it out. I doubt Rocky. I don't know what he going to do. I doubt he fights again. Not even SummerSlam. He looked good, though. I missed seeing him, man. Hey, shout out to the homie, man, Packer fan in Vegas, man. We talking about the WrestleMania at this point, bro. We about to get out of here, but we talking about the WrestleMania, bro. I enjoyed it, dude. They did it right. They did it right, man. And you know what, Triple H, you got to respect him. But, I'm just glad we in good hands, man, because I always did worry about Mac. When Vince give it up, well, what the fuck is it gonna look like? What's gonna happen? But Hunter is just staying with the tradition. Hey, Jade, Bianca, and them, and Naomi, they did their thing, bro. Montez did his thing. You know, we getting displayed too in that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Montez, hey, Snoop, bro. That was. Hey, they knocked it out. Even though I love Sammy, but Gunther needs to just be the champion forever. And I really feel they should have had Gunther say, I can't do nothing more with this belt, with the Intercontinental, and throw it on the ground and then go in a tournament for the World Championship. That's just higher point of view booking. That would have been gangster by Gunther. You know, Sammy does deserve it, and then hopefully Gunther, it does move up, you know, great IC champion, one of the greatest of all time. I'm a Shawn Michaels fan. He the greatest of all time to me, but Gunther, he got it. I think Gunther is the best IC champion ever. And they better do him right. He better not just be a feeder heel who's going to lose to the champion, Cody. You know, they need to build that shit up. He don't even need to touch or see Cody. So what they need to do, they drop Gunther with belt. Okay, cool. Now Gunther start fucking with the heavyweights. Even though he already did. It was an IC title run, but it was a heavyweight title run. He was beating Sheamus, McIntyre. Shout out to McIntyre, too. I was really feeling him. I'm glad he got his little moment. Priest came in and took it. Listen, it took me a while for Priest, bro. When I first seen him, I'm like, man, he's so clowny. He's a clown. Now I'm liking him a little bit, and he came in there and did his thing. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be a different thing, Vegas. It's just gonna look different. You see, it's even different camera angles and shit now. You know, they didn't used to do shit like, oh, they following Sammy through the whole back till he comes out. You know, they doing some nice shit, and they they doing their thing. Yeah, but Vegas, are they gonna give it to him? You know what I'm saying? They not. You know, I don't know what they're gonna do now. How long is Priest gonna hold it? And now the Judgment Day looks strong. At first, I'm like, first of all, y'all leader is a woman, is dope and sexy as Rhea Ripley and all that is. Like, she's the leader of the group, okay? And then Dominic first coming in, I hated the babyface Dominic with his dad. I said, this shit is just so cheesy. But now Dominic, shit, he one of my favorite players. He one of my favorite wrestlers, bro. I went to Raw and seen him last time they came to Anaheim. I respect Randy. He up there. He does, bro. And I like that Razor's Edge he does in that choke slam. It's a side choke slam. Like that was dope. That was dope. Okay. Yeah, he might be. I really wish we could have flipped it, right? Because remember, LaFleur coached for Vrabel. I was like, okay, Vrabel ain't getting a job. Is we gonna hire him? You know, but we didn't do it. Yeah, that's when you do it. That's how you do it, bro. At a WrestleMania, the biggest moment, bro. And the crowd just didn't know what to do. Now I feel bad for Drew. But Drew, hey, what a story though. Drew went over there. Hey, if Drew would have won a championship and got the fuck out of there, he'd still be champion. But what did he do? He went over there fucking with Punk. Punk stood up, and that was a good moment too. That was, bro, they did their thing, man. Oh, that one. Yeah. No, I thought you were talking about, okay, yeah. No, hey, he's great too, bro. He is great too. Jason Vrabel. Yeah. Yeah, hey, Drago, man. Bro is just, yeah, he ain't from here. They just foreign to us. So whatever, it could be Germany, fucking it don't matter. But yeah, no. Straight, hard-nosed dude. And he needs to be a world champion. I hope he's just not that feeder for Cody and then these other championships. Like Gunther needs a title run. He can carry it. And he doing his thing. Oh yeah, no, it don't matter shit from over there. But yeah, man, hey, at one point, man, the channel's already there, but I just gotta put more content on there. But higher point of view wrestling, y'all, for anybody who's interested in that. But I'm getting the fuck out of here right now, man. Busy day today. But shout out to everybody who came through the chat. You already know what time it is. Shout out to the homie, man, Packer fan in Vegas coming through, man. I agree with you, bro. I'm trying to find another WrestleMania that was, you know, I did enjoy the Daniel Bryan one a long time ago, but nah, this was it. Taker came in, Cena, like it was it. And then, you know, finally, I guess, you know, because Cena used to get booed a lot still, but now it seems like everybody on Cena's side. Jimmy and Jay, that was cool too. I thought it was going to be more bloodline involvement in that, but, you know, that was cool too. But it's going to keep going. It was time, bro. It was time. It was time. It was time. It was time. Bro, don't never wrestle. We don't ever see his ass. And Cody's show. And again, I went to the WWE shows. I went to Raw after WrestleMania, and I went to Raw in Anaheim or wherever the last time they went. And even after the show, when Raw is over, Cody comes out with the mic. Thanks to fans. I was like, okay, they getting him ready for the Cena role. Cody is Cena. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I was worried about that Crossroads. I was worried about it. I was worried about the Crossroads. Like, it looked cool. But to be putting niggas out, I'm like, he needs something better. But if you're going to do 3 in a row, that's how you do it. Even 2 in a row is fine. But he done Crossroads Roman like 7 times. What a fucking, bro. That was a, man, I was lit. I enjoy myself. All right, man. Yeah. Man, I'm trying to figure out this draft shit, bro. I was supposed to be and did some content on it, but time just keep flying. We getting closer and closer and closer. I'm trying to do something. I really don't know, though. I really don't know, but, you know, I'm trying to do something for the draft content. But yeah, man, let me get out of here. Shout out to my boy Joe, man. Again, my boy Packer fan in Vegas coming through again. And hey, bro, you ain't never late, bro. You fashionably late. You feel me? Hey, as long if you come late, but if you got come through dappered up, looking good. Shout out to my boy Zane Strong for sure. Shout out to Joe again, my boy Jared Reyes, everybody for coming through. Again, I see y'all tomorrow. But again, back to the end and moral of the story, Zane Strong, of course. But the moral of the story here is like, what more does this man have to do to get consideration for Coach of the Year? That's all I'm saying. They giving him the Matt Nagy. They giving him the Stefanski twice. They giving it to Brian Dable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, LaFleur fits in with them. Now, if they was giving it to Belichick, they was giving it to Harbaugh, they was giving it to cats like that, I can't say nothing, right? But you giving it to other dudes, man, those are LaFleur's peers at this time. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's better. But I'm out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.